Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, Kay from Online Tarot. You might be in a connection to where you're wondering, if this is the right connection for you. And we are going to take a look at your spirit guides' plan to see what they have in store for you, if this aligns with your plan. We're going to pull some of these hidden tarots just to see what is being hidden from you from this connection, what your spirit guides want you to warn you about. Okay, so it looks like that's all for today. And so we have forbidden, love affairs, temptations, flirting, giving into pleasure. And frozen, not speaking, stonewall, not taking action. Your person could be, over flirtatious with people. Maybe they have low self-esteem, low confidence. Maybe you're somebody who appreciates conversation, communication, and I'm hearing that this person is going to be, like, your spirit guides want you to know that this person might be the type to freeze up and not really not really communicate when they're needing to. Let's go ahead and get a hidden oracle card. I feel like there was another message to be seen here. What else is being hidden? Okay, so game over and love story up on the bottom of the deck. So I feel like your spirit guides want you to know that this is probably not the love connection that you're thinking it is, that it'll probably end before it even starts. And I say that because this heart is still kind of intact. It's not really it's broken, but not shattered, I guess. So maybe it's not a connection that is hard to get over. Let's go ahead and dig deeper. That could just be for some of you, not all of you, but we're going to clarify each of these cards here and see how your person is feeling undercover. Maybe we can get some kind of guidance from your spirit guides. Why the forbidden card? I had mentioned giving into pleasure, flirting, temptations. This person might, when given the opportunity, like I said before, when given the opportunity, they would take it. Or, I'm hearing that, this person would flirt with somebody right in front of you. Maybe they've done that in the past. So we have the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like, if this person feels like they could accomplish, whatever, flirting that they could, like they would. If they can get away with it, they will. They'll do it, I'm hearing. With the Nine of Pentacles. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles. You could be dealing with a Virgo. This person thinks that if they... Yeah, so this person might take compliments over as them flirting, as the other person flirting, and they would take it a next step further, I'm hearing. They have selfish tendencies. They won't take your feelings into consideration. The Moon. Yeah, either that or they are hiding it from you on purpose. Let's go ahead and see about frozen, not speaking, stonewall, not taking action. Why the frozen card? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so Frozen is the Four of Wands in reverse. I'm just going to move this here. Four of Wands in reverse. You know, this person is a lazy lover, I'm hearing. Like they aren't going to, this is what your spirit guides feel about this person, that they're not going to be all in like you need them to be. I'm hearing like, you know, in an argument, this person is going to like never want to compromise, never want to take fault in their part. Like even if it's not something directly, you know, they still, there's always, you know, some sort of underlying fault that, you know, could be not just like brought up, you know, like of course it's probably brought up a lot, but just recognized, I guess, and like that goes a long way, and it helps people, you know, make right their wrongs and not make those mistakes again. It's being able to be heard, and like most people have a motive for why they do things, you know, and if you're not understood, it kind of makes it harder for you to want to change if you realize that you're in the wrong at that point. And like if this person is not willing to talk about, you know, their wrongdoings, like it could be very difficult for you to move on. Like you like to communicate. You're probably somebody who like has compassion and empathy for people, and that's who you're looking for in a person as well. Let's go ahead and clarify the Four of Swords. Why is it in reverse? The Eight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you can't trust this person. Your spirit guides want you to be like cautious of when they get frustrated. I'm hearing like when they get frustrated, that's kind of a glimpse of like what type of person they are. If, you know, they could be a jealous person. Like when push comes to shove, like I'm hearing this person might like get in a physical fight. Not like with you, but like with the person who was like flirting with you or whatever the case is. Interesting. So already I do feel like, you know, your spirit guides are urging you to look at the signs, like look at the red flags. I'm seeing this red here, and I'm like feeling like there's a red flag, and like you're probably aware of it. You're probably aware of it, but you don't want to, yeah, you don't want to hurt this person's feelings. And like I'm saying that because like the game over, like you know it's not gonna work out. You know it's over, but I'm hearing that like you don't want to hurt, like you're kind of making sure that this person is good. I'm hearing like you're worried about them. You're worried about their health, or you don't want them to go through heartache. The Nine of Swords is a card of, you know, being up at night worrying, being concerned about, you know, some of the situations that has happened in your life to where it's like causing you to stay awake and not be able to sleep. Let's go ahead and clarify these two together, Forbidden and Frozen. You know, is there a reason why, is like that the reason why this person gives in the temptation? Because they are like not taking action, kind of not being a communicative person. Is that even a word? Oh my goodness. We'll go with the flow there, I guess. Let's go ahead and clarify love affairs, temptations. So it landed on the Four of Swords. This person is probably thinking that, you know, if they can have you, they could probably have, you know, get like they get this like jolt of confidence at that point, and like they feel like they have options now, you know, and they're like they're gonna miss out on this like divine connection, because they're like, if you give this person a chance, like they get cocky, they get overly confident, and they feel like they have like more options as soon as they kind of don't. I'm hearing. So let's grab a few of these. I just need a little help clarifying where I'm going with this. I do feel like this person is, I'm gonna grab it, so attracted to your personality first. I do feel like this person has like good intentions, That was a lot. So I'll just take that one. Honestly, let's just take a look at them really quickly. So inconsistency, instability, remorseful, give me a chance, slowly but surely, mental abuse, manipulation, oblivious, and third party. So there's somebody else in the mix that you could be oblivious to, and that could have been that love affair here. Maybe they're dating multiple people. There could be some sort of manipulation in the mix. And I'm hearing like this person is wanting you to give them a chance, and slowly but surely you have, and you might be remorseful. You might have remorse over doing so because of like the inconsistency in their behavior, like as time goes on. Let's grab a fairy card to close out with, just to see what kind of advice you have. I feel like that was quite heavy, and your spirit guides probably want you to be cautious of this person and like see the red flags. Go ahead and see your advice. What does your spirit guides think that you should be focusing on to help give you the clarity? You'll be able to know if this person that you're dealing with is this energy here. So we have ask for help. Angels are celestial beings who protect everyone, and the fairies say now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. I feel like, you don't go too often without asking for guidance. Your spirit guides are telling you that it's safe for you to, continue to ask for help. And I feel like them pulling this card out for you is their way of saying that they're here with you and that they are. This card is beautiful, by the way. I love this deck, honestly. This is a great description, or great pictures, and it always is something, magical. I love it. And I love the sayings also. They are quite helpful in like every situation, but your spirit guides are there for you, and I feel like like you probably ask for help more than necessary, but like your spirit guides are telling you that it's okay to ask for help, and now's the time to do so. Let's pull also, I'm hearing to pull also a couple of these spirit animal deck, or out of this spirit animal deck, just to see if you can get a little bit more insight. I'll pull 3 of them, and if you see one, or 1 to 3 of them, all 3 would be like spectacular, but 1 or 3 of them, just kind of try to remember what message that was given them. So give us a couple guidance for this person watching this. One more, please. Okay, so we're just going to stop there. I'm hearing this is plenty. So we have sheep, innocence. You are encouraged to reconnect with your inner child in order to become more spontaneous and playful, and consider what life has to offer with a greater sense of wonder. Take some time this week to get in touch with the innocence and vulnerability in you. I see this, and I'm hearing, like if you're able to be with your parents, or be with family that makes you feel like, a kid again, and makes you feel safe to be who you can be. I'm hearing you like to surround yourself with those people. Maybe do something that you love that reminds you of being a kid. Maybe it'll help jog your memory and to see what truly matters to you, and what you could like see. Going back to your past can help you figure out what future you want. And as we get older, we kind of forget where we came from, and forget what we went through, and what we would like to see for our future. And seeing what you've been through will really help you to see where you're meant to go. Let's see, dolphin. Peace. The gentle nature of the dolphin reminds you to look for the good in everyone and strive to bring peace to your life and those around you. Trust your instincts and intuition rather than overthinking things. So I'm hearing that you know what it is that you want. I'm hearing your instincts have been telling you, and you've been getting this beeping. Like I'm seeing this like flash. It's like flashing over here, and like it's kind of blurred out, so it's like it's in my peripherals but not in my vision, and I'm kind of like ignoring it this whole time. But like I feel like you kind of know what is to be done, but you're kind of wanting to ignore it for some reason. So, and instead of overthinking, like it says, trust your instincts and intuition rather than overthinking things. To overthink something, like the universe to think that's what you want. So if you're always, thinking about inconsistency or instability, or like if you're always thinking about what you don't want instead of what you do want, like you're gonna end up with those things. It's gonna be attracting you to that. I'll go ahead and lay these out just so you can kind of see. This person, if you give, like I'm hearing, you give this person a chance because you're attracted to their personality. Maybe that's your energy. You're attracted to their personality first. So you give them a chance, but and that could be your instinct. Your first instinct could have been to give this person a chance, and to see past, what you've been used to, manipulation and mental abuse, and people taking advantage of you and your kind heart. It's like I'm feeling like this is your energy here, and I feel like you have a more compassion for people. It's not just skin deep for you. It's you're really just looking to connect with someone who's all in it, or in it to win it. I'm hearing all in, basically. So slowly but surely, I feel like like you're probably going to start to realize, like you're gonna get out of this oblivion here and start to realize what what it is you truly want. Okay, so that was loud and clear, Spirit. I hear you. Let's go ahead and grab some letter cards. I'm gonna knock my whole lid off. That was a lot, but let's go ahead and see. So just, based off of that here alone, I feel like you have a lot of spirit guides that are helping you navigate through life, and you're well protected. You have a lot of support. Let's go ahead and see. This might resonate with you. It could be someone who you're dealing with. So this person on your mind here, the love connection. It could be their first, middle, last initial. It could be any of past loved ones that you kind of are aware of, and that you still talk to daily. Because I know a lot of you guys are not just spiritual in this sense, but spiritual as far as religion and whatnot. So however you pray or meditate, or seek higher help, seek for help, ask for help. You know, whoever you pray to, I feel like this will help you kind of clarify. So let's start up here. We have SIWNKM WLVBQEHVE or MAGEMN, or is that a U? UGKRMEL FJJGSV, I think I said A, BJYC. So those could be significant. That was a lot of handful, actually. I usually only grab like, I don't know, 6 to 10. So I do feel like you are well protected and you have, you know, a lot of people supporting you. And as far as people, you know, supporting you, I feel like you do have people supporting you here with you as well. And like that's a result of you, you know, working hard for those connections. And, you know, I feel like you do work hard for your connections. You are someone who has taken self-care, you know, and self-care to a next level of your self-care is caring for others. So you could be seeing 9s a lot. Just I see 9, and I don't know why, but I just am seeing like 9 here. 69 could be significant. Anyway, so if that resonates with you, I would love to know how. Please leave a comment and like this video, and we'll see you in the next one.